Greetings, everyone. You have certified high performance coach and certified law of attraction specialist Keith Young here, also known as the Personal Growth and Development Yoda. Today I'd like to teach you about the Reticular Activating System, or RAS for short. I want to teach you how to use it so the law of attraction will attract the opportunities you want so you can manifest into your life whatever you desire. If you understand what the RAS does, you can then understand why it is so important to learn how to create that success mindset and to keep thoughts about what you want to manifest into your life up front in your mind. Let's get started. Just what is the Reticular Activating System? Well, this system is considered the brain's attention center. It is the key for switching on your brain and also considered as the main center of motivation. The reticular activating system is connected to the spinal cord at its base from where it accepts information which comes from the ascending sensory tracts directly. It travels up to the midbrain, and while going up forms a complex neuron collection that acts as convergence points for signals from the interior environment as well as the external surroundings. So, Reticular Activating System is a place where your thoughts, internal feelings, and the outside influence all converge. It is very skilled in producing dynamic effects on the motor activity centers located in the brain and the cortex activity, such as in the frontal lobes. Each and every function which we perform consciously or even sometimes unconsciously is done from some part of the brain. The brain is one of the most complex structures of matter in the whole universe. The brain has created our mind as the entity, and every thought which peeps up in our mind has its thread located in the mastermind, which is the brain. The reticular activating system is one of the most important parts of the brain, that it has great influence over cognition. Recent neuroscience studies related to mammalian brains unleashed that this system has performed lots of cognitive functions which are related to awareness. Let me give you an example of the RAS at work. Everyone has probably witnessed the reticular at work even without knowing it. Let's say you're driving an older car such as a Chevy Malibu. You automatically notice all of the other Malibus on the road. You do not intentionally notice them, but because your RAS is set to a Chevy Malibu, you notice them. So now, maybe you're looking to trade in something better in a new car, maybe such as you decide to get a new Hyundai Elantra. So as I look around, you know what I'm noticing if I trade my Chevy Malibu in for a Hyundai Elantra? I'm now noticing all the other Hyundai Elantras out on the road. Now, did they just magically appear? No, they were there all the time, but now my reticular was set for an Elantra. I let my subconscious mind know that I was interested in an Elantra, and my reticular was activated to notice every Elantra out there. Let me give you another example of this. Let's say you're in a crowded room, and there are people all around you, and they're all in their own conversations. In fact, you are in a conversation yourself, talking with someone and not paying any attention to any other conversation around you as you are engaged in your own conversation. Earlier in the day, let's say you were thinking of a certain song and maybe even singing it. Then, from behind you, you hear someone mention something about that particular song and some other words that they were trying to remember. Well, you turn around and you tell them the words, and then you just turn back around to continue your own conversation. You see, so even though you were not paying any attention to anyone around you, you heard that. That is because your gatekeeper or your filter, which is your reticular, allowed that to come through. Earlier in the day, you loaded into your subconscious mind that particular song. And it could be one song from a certain artist, and you happen to like that artist, and every time you hear songs in the distance or the radio from that person, you automatically allow that to come through to your conscious mind. So even though there was a lot of other conversations going on around you with a lot of different subjects, you did not hear any of those. Your filter was in place and not allowing those to come through because you did not set your reticular to any of those topics that those people were talking about. But you set your reticular earlier in that day with that particular song and allowed that to go through that filter, and then you automatically heard that. It allowed that going through the filter to hear that song, and boom, the conscious mind says, hey, this song is, somebody's talking about this. You automatically notice that. You see, what happens is your subconscious mind is like a sponge. It is picking up and filtering data from all over. It is in constant state of receiving and is constantly filtering for what is the program that is in there to what your interests are. We have two minds, a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. Our conscious mind can handle 40 bits of data per second, while our subconscious mind can handle 40 million bits of data per second. That is amazing. So our RAS is the gatekeeper between the conscious and the subconscious mind, and only lets in what I'm interested in. This will be your filter to keep most of the stuff out that your RAS is hearing, and only let through the gate the things you are interested in and focusing on. So you're probably asking yourself, what does this have to do with focusing on your goals and desires on a daily basis? What you are telling your subconscious mind is that this is of interest to you. You are telling the gatekeeper to let through any information that pertains to that particular thing that I have been reading or focusing on my thoughts and desires. This is why it is so important to become aware of your thoughts. You want to have the thoughts on what you want and desire because the gatekeeper will allow those thoughts in, and you will see the opportunities that are already there that you are currently missing. Remember the car analogy. The Hyundai Elantras were already there, but you didn't see them because your gatekeeper was only allowing you to see the Chevy Malibus. When you reset your reticular to the Elantra, now the gatekeeper was allowing you to see the Elantras. They were there all the time, but you just did not notice them. So when you have thoughts about what you want and desire to manifest into your reality, you begin to notice opportunities for you to take action on so you can achieve your desires and your dreams. You will then start seeing the resources, the people, or anything else that you can use to achieve your desired results. So it is not just like the goal or desire you are trying to achieve will just suddenly appear before you, but you will see the opportunity that appears before you to decide whether or not to take action on. So your RAS is always listening to everything around it. In fact, it's almost like a radar scanning all around and listening to for the right things to let through the gate. So anything or anyone that comes in your path of radar, like people, articles you read, television, conversations, etc., it will filter through those 40 million bits of data and only allow through the gate the things that you are interested in. That is how the law of attraction works, and the reticular works in conjunction with the law of attraction, because you can create your own reality. First, become clear on what you desire or what you want to manifest into your life. Then you start focusing your thoughts on already having it, already achieve that goal, already have that thing that you want, whether it's money, a car, a house, a relationship, whatever it is. You can do this by meditation and visualizations that entrain the brain. Set an intention to become aware of your thoughts during the day and make sure your thoughts are in alignment with what you want to manifest and not one of fear or scarcity. So I hope this explains a little bit about how the reticular activating system works and how using it with the law of attraction will help you attract everything that you want in your life. Now, if you'd like a free audio on how to manifest what you desire, you can visit innergamemagic.com. Just put in your name and your email and you can download a free audio to start manifesting everything that you desire in your life. In fact, it has a manifesting formula in there. So again, that website is innergamemagic.com. And please subscribe to this channel for more informational videos so you can continue to learn more about how to increase your abundance and success in your life. As always, life is not finding yourself, but life's about creating yourself. You have the power of choice to create the best life possible. So why don't you start creating right now? And as always, I wish you much abundance, prosperity, and success.